So we're almost done. The idea here is, for example, if I send this console tweets to the console, save this, is that if you open the console and click here on remove, you can see that we have two different items. What we are doing here is to compare this text that we already grabbed from the tweet, and using substring we remove the X, is to compare this value with any of these that exist on the array from local storage. Now we're gonna remove this because this is already an array. If you remember, there is a function to remove elements from the middle of an array. Of course, there are other functions to remove elements from the beginning or from the end, but in this case we are not really sure which element the user is going to remove. So we're gonna use splice, which remember, you pass the index and how many items you want to remove, and it's going to remove the elements from the array. But we need to pass the original array. So in the case that the tweet to delete is equals to the current tweet in the for each, we're going to remove that. We're going to add tweets.splice. And if you remember, we need to pass the index. It's hard to know which is the index, but gratefully the for each, if you add a comma right here and pass index, is going to tell you which is the index. So you can pass the index right here. Second parameter of the splice is going to be how many items you want to remove. In this case, we only want to remove the element that is click, so we're going to add 1. Finally, if you open this console, you can see that the array has 2 items. When we run this as splice, it's going to remove an element from the array. So let's add something simple here, like console.log tweets. Save this, click here, and now you can see when you click here, it's printing 2 different items in the array. This is right here. Then we make the for each and we use a splice that is going to remove one of these, and at the moment we only have 1 element. So this is going to be the rest of the array that we need to pass into local storage. So we're going to add local storage dot set item, and the local storage item, the value, the key is called tweets. So we're going to pass tweets right here. Then we add a comma, and this is going to be an array. So we're going to use JSON.stringify that will convert that array into a string, and we pass tweets. So we're going to add a comment right here, save the data. So at this moment, the array is going to be remove the element that we want to take away from local storage. Is going to be inserted into local storage again. So reload this, let's remove this one, remove. And now you can see we have only 1 item called another one. You can see that this is printing something here. We can remove this, and we are not going to need this. So remove this and reload this. And now you can see we only have 1 tweet. So now we can save this. So if you add something else, learning.js, and you save the tweet, now you can see we have 2 tweets. Reload this, and you can see that the values are there, and you can remove this. Reload again, and you can see we have another one. So this one, this project is working, and now you have the ability to create tweets from the text area, display this into the HTML, and remove them from local storage. A really complete project, in my opinion. So let's finish this example. Let's scroll to the top. Here we have this new tweet. And right after we add a new tweet, I'm gonna print an alert. Something really simple. Print the alert. And we're gonna add an alert. Tweet added. And let's add something here. And click on save. Tweet added. Okay. And if you reload, you can see that we have the content and everything is working just fine. If you wanna clear the console, so for example, you add something and you click it on save tweet, you can see that we have something here. If you want to clean the text area, right here on the function, and right here you can see we have tweet, and we have this value, and we can read the form, this new tweet, and we can pass, for example, the keyword this that reset. So this is going to be the current form that we have here on the top, and this one that is submitted. So you can add something else, save, tweet added, okay, and it's going to clean the form. So this is going to refer the element that triggered this function, which in this case is the form, when we make the submission. So this was a really complete project in my opinion, and you can see that we put in practice everything that we saw in the fundamentals. So let's continue in the next chapter. We're gonna see another project that is called the shopping cart.